Here's a collection of actual crimes committed by really dumb criminals. Just sit back and enjoy the insanity as we present. Stupid crime stories you just won't believe. In 2019, someone drove up to the Botox RN clinic at night, smashed the front window and drove off. This clinic is a popular spot for Botox treatments. This procedure is so popular that Botox RN has more than one location. The owner had to temporarily replace the broken window with plywood. The following night, a woman is seen walking up to the facility at about 8:30 p.m. on a Friday. But there's just one problem. The clinic closes at 6 p.m. on Fridays. However, as you can see from the security footage, the woman really wanted to get inside. She starts to pull on the plywood section that was used to repair the broken glass. Kinda makes you wonder who broke the glass the previous night. She tries with all her might, but she's unable to break through the plywood. Feeling defeated, she decides to simply give up and walk away. Or maybe not. Just a few minutes later, she drives her Mercedes SUV to the front of the clinic. She now walks back to the front door, armed with some type of power tool. Clearly, this woman means business and she came prepared. She fires up her tool and starts working on the door. At one point, she pauses as she hears a car driving by. She finally realizes that this section of the door is too much work. So she walks down a few feet and starts cutting through another section. This time, she's successful and starts pulling off the glass. Once she gains entry, the woman calmly walks back to her SUV. She then moves it from in front of the building so as not to attract attention. She then returns on foot, carrying bags. She goes back inside, fills her bags and walks off like it was just another day at the mall. Police said they were looking for a woman between 35 and 45 years old. They posted the video online, much to the delight of the social media crowd. The owner said, even after installing security cameras, he's had to deal with multiple break-ins at both his locations. Apparently, these treatments are like crack to some people. At the time of the report, police were still looking for the woman. There was a $5,000 reward being offered. In 2020, two men in Portland, Oregon went to a local Kohl's department store. But they didn't show up to make a purchase. Instead, one man waited outside in the getaway car. The other man grabbed an armful of merchandise and ran out the store. The plan was pretty obvious. Hop into a running car and drive off with the stolen goods for a clean getaway. At least that was the original idea. But this is a stupid crime story, so you know things didn't go as planned. It turns out that the man driving was standing outside the car waiting for his accomplice. When the other man ran out of the store, the driver attempted to start the car. But the battery was dead. The men reportedly started asking other people in the parking lot to jump their dead battery. Meanwhile, the employees at Kohl's had already called police. When deputies from Clackamas County arrived, the two men were standing there with the hood up while a bystander was giving them a jump. The suspects, aged 41 and 27, were placed under arrest while police searched their vehicle. Inside the car, deputies found, among other things, bags of clothing from various stores, laptops, phones, stolen credit cards, ID cards, a credit card reader, counterfeit cash and drugs. They also found a gun. Deputies say the 41-year-old was the one who allegedly stole the items from Kohl's. He also had counterfeit bills in his pocket. Police also found out that he had offered the younger man $1,000 if he took the blame for the theft. The 27-year-old declined to take the offer. The older man later tried to convince deputies that the items in the car all belonged to his wife. Obviously, they weren't buying it. Investigators said the information on the stolen credit cards helped them identify 9 victims of identity theft. Police also discovered that the getaway car was stolen and one of the laptops belonged to the car's owner. The 41-year-old was arrested on charges of theft, identity theft, possession of methamphetamine, and a warrant for aggravated ID theft. The younger man was arrested for theft, possession of a forged instrument, and a warrant for heroin possession. The men were booked at the Clackamas County Jail. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Our weekly videos will feature such topics as stupid crime stories, classic TV, and the real stories behind popular songs from the past and present. There will be even more categories as we continue to grow.